Intel's next-gen Alder Lake S CPU sample pictured, confirms LGA1700 socket support. Intel's 12th generation of Alder Lake S core processors are set to be the company's first 10nm SuperFin-based mainstream desktop processors, and we have already seen documents, datasheets, and release notes for these CPUs, which also appeared on Intel's own developer website. These processors have been confirmed before to support a new LGA1700 socket as well, and now we have a close-up picture of an engineering Alder Lake CPU sample, courtesy of VideoCards. Intel plans to use the LGA1700 socket for 2 generations of desktop CPUs after Alder Lake S lineup. Back in July, Intel confirmed that its next-gen 10nm Alder Lake S CPU lineup will launch in the second half of 2021. Intel has also confirmed that the next-gen Alder Lake S CPUs will use a new hybrid core, Atom processor architecture. These next-gen CPUs are expected to support the DDR5 memory and Key 5.0 interface. As the name implies, the LGA1700 socket is comprised of 1,700 pins, which gives us 500 more pins than the existing LGA1200 socket that houses Comet Lake S and the upcoming Rocket Lake S series of processors. The upcoming LGA1700 socket board will have support for 3 generations of CPUs. This is something new for Intel because the company has been known to support a short socket lifespan till now. These findings indicate that Intel's LGA1700 socket will compete with AMD's AM5 socket in terms of platform longevity. From the above picture we can see that the socket dimensions for LGA1700 are 37.5mm by 45mm, which is about 7.5mm taller than Intel's current LGA1200 socket. The bigger size is to house larger core counts than the Rocket Lake S lineup, which are currently planned for release in the first quarter of 2021, as confirmed by Intel on its official blog. And we've already seen one Alder Lake S CPU sample having 16 physical cores and 32 threads before. From the picture we can see the Alder Lake CPU having a more rectangular shape, a new larger form factor, whereas the LGA1200 socket is square-shaped. So Alder Lake processors won't be compatible with existing motherboard chipsets, as they will require a new socket LGA1700 motherboard. The LAN grid array pin layout remains the same as evident from the die picture, and there are a total of 1,700 gold contact pads as well. Alder Lake S CPU lineup will be the first Intel architecture to offer ARM's Big Little approach to desktop processors. Alder Lake S would feature an 8+8 core configuration, in which half the cores are going to be big cores and the rest of the remaining would be small cores. These processors would thus feature a total of 16 cores in a single package, initially. According to one report, these architectures are Golden Cove, Willow Cove successor, and Gracemont, Tremend's successor, respectively. Willow Cove is expected to appear in the upcoming Rocket Lake S series of processors.